Hi folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you. I've had a Ryobi pressure washer for a while, and now the power switch, I believe, has failed on me. So I'm going to go ahead and diagnose it and see if I can fix it. If not, I will replace it. Stick around and let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, as you can see right now, I have it off. That's on, that's off. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Don't want to run it too long without water going through it. I can still use it. However, the on-off switch doesn't work. And I'm kind of glad it works in the on rather than the off position. Okay, now to get this off, I have to take this off. But first I have to take this off to get this out of the way. The first thing I want to do is get this out of my way. Now I'm going to get this out of my way by removing these two Allen bolts. Look like a 5mm Allen with a 10mm nut on the bottom of it. Okay, now go ahead and take your hose off of the soap dispenser. Just pull it off down here at the bottom. Go up under here and pull it off the tank. Get it out of your way. Now you should be able to take your tank and pull it right out after you remove some of this stuff on the top like this. That's in my way. You just push it over to the side and it will slip right out, and then we'll get that out of the way. Got to take these 5 screws out, go to the back, you got to take those 5 screws out. Okay, now I'll just go ahead, and this should pull straight up. Should have some wires underneath of it. Okay. Okay, there's where our switch is located. It's got 4 screws in it. I'm going to go ahead and take those 4 screws out. Now this should pop right off. And there's the switch on the inside. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to unhook it. Go ahead, after you get it off, you can take your wires and push them on through this cover to give you some more room in here. Take a picture of where these are located so you don't forget later on. The 2 white ones are on my right, the 2 black ones are on my left as I'm looking at it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull those off. Because right here's the black one on this side here, and it's got the white one connected to here. So that goes on the top, left side. This white one, if I can get it off here. Oh, there it is. It comes from the other wire right here. From this center one right here. And it goes on the top right. Now this other big black wire, both of them go to the bottom. So black's on the left, white's on the right. Get a good picture of that there. To give you an idea of how it goes. The black one, there's the white one. Now remember, these here go on the bottom. These 2 here go on the top. Now for the switch, all I gotta do is push these 2 tabs in right here on the left and the right, and the switch should come out. I might have to get a screwdriver and push them in because they are a little tight. I got the switch out, it was a little tough. I had to put a screwdriver under it and pry it out because I couldn't get to these back prongs. As you can see how they're designed, they got these little ridges on there to help hold them in, and they are a little tough getting out. You may end up tearing this apart getting it out. Just be careful. I'm going to go ahead and diagnose it and see if I have to replace it or see if I can fix it. Okay, I'm going to hook this back up and see if it's still bad because I'm not getting a bad reading on it. Okay, I got it all hooked up. and I'm getting ready to plug it in. If I plug it in and this comes on, then this here has failed because I got it turned off. Okay, it's apparently the switch is now working. The switch came apart on me because you can actually take this switch apart with these two little buttons right here and see what it looks like on the inside and see what's wrong with it. Mine came apart. It must have jarred it back together and made it start working again, so I'm not going to have to buy a switch. But that right there was the issue. Now I got to put it all back together. Okay, I want to show you this. This here will separate if you got a bad switch. You got a button on this side, you got a little button on that side. And usually when you're taking it out of the housing, it'll automatically separate by itself if you take a screwdriver and pull this. That's what it did to me, and this whole thing just separated, came apart. I looked at it, everything looked good. I put it back together, and now the switch is apparently working. So I'll put it back together and use it until it fails again. So the switch is in here really tight. The green goes at the top. Just push it back in there, and it will go in there tightly. As you can see how those are right there, they will go in tight. And it doesn't want to come out. Now I'll hook the wires back up. Okay, remember these two right here? It's on this one wire, goes on the bottom as you're looking at it. Black to the left, white to the right. Now you may have to take a pair of needle nose pliers, put it in there and push these in there because they are nice and stiff and tight. Okay, these two bottom ones should be bent up towards you a little bit so you can actually get them in there. Now the other black one will go here and the other white one will go on the other side. Okay, just like that. Now I'll go ahead and put this cover back on there. Just pick it up, lay it on there, make sure your wires are stuck back down in there. And it should snap right back in place. And put all your screws in it. Okay, now I'm going to put the soap tank back in. You just want to grab the soap tank, just stick it down in there at an angle, and then it gives you plenty of room over here to put it back in. Now I'm going to bolt it up and hook the hose back up to it. Okay, everything's put back together, tighten back down. Now let me plug it in and see if it still works. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, that's a good sign. Lights on. My switch is actually working again, so I'll see how long that lasts. Okay, I hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks for watching.